Okay, okay, okay. I'm here today to rant about how I've been doing YouTube and how I'll be doing it going forward. So this is a rant, not rant video, but stick with me to the end. So if you're new here, my name is Ogochukwu Obina and you are welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're one of my oldies, thank you for returning and I hope you stay with me till the end of this video. So why did I start YouTube? I started YouTube because a lot of my friends had told me I'm a cheerleader. I didn't even see myself in that light, but I've had a couple of friends come back to tell me if I want to get something done, I come to talk to you and somehow you motivate me until I get it done. And then I thought, if I had this kind of trait, why not, take it a step further, create a community of people who cheer themselves on and then, accomplish goals. At least that's what it sounded like in my head, and it made a lot of sense to me. And that's why I came on YouTube. Another reason why I came on YouTube was I thought it would be a great hobby. Now, I did not think about how much content creators put into bringing the content before us. And mad respect to all content creators. This job is not for the faint-hearted. Now I know why it's a full-time job. And as a 9 to 5 girly, that means I have my own full-time job. And then I've got a baby and a toddler and then, family life. And I have other things going on for me. So it's like I don't breathe. So mad respect to all the people out there doing YouTube, whether full-time, whether part-time, any form of content creation on any platform. You guys are the real deal. Like you guys are the real, what's the word now? You guys are super. I don't have words for it. And believe me when I say this whole thing is a whole lot more than a hobby. Like, yeah, for most people it starts as a hobby, but trust me, this is literally a job or a business. Take it from me, it's real hard work. Another reason why I started this whole YouTube thing was I wanted to improve myself. Now, by self improvement, I mean trying something new, putting myself out there, building my confidence. Like before I started YouTube just this year, I barely had any presence online. Like the last time I posted on Instagram was in 2018, believe it or not. And I don't even do social media. I just look in and just, breeze out. And I barely had any footprint. But now I'm thinking, I want to be able to, get comfortable in front of the camera. I want to be able to speak publicly, not just in person, but online. I want to be able to try something new and also make others believe that if it's something they have in their mind to do, they can also go on to, do it and be great at it. Now, on to what I didn't get right when I started doing YouTube. Now, stick with me for this one. Most of the things that I'm sharing today are from feedback that I got. And to all of you who came back to me with constructive criticism, thank you. I do not take you guys for granted. Thank you so much. Now, on to the first thing that I got back from you guys. I was being too serious. And I couldn't agree more. I like to think of myself as a joker, but I find that I can be too serious. And it shows in my words and it shows in my actions. So when somebody came back to tell me, like, you will not connect with a lot of people because you're speaking big English, you are just frowning and making everything too serious. People are already dealing with a lot in life. Calm down. People need a friend that can speak to them and listen to them. Eh? Don't come and be shouting at them like you're just being a Georgina, like you're just judging them, being judgmental and annoying. Nobody wants to be judged. Everybody's dealing with a lot anyway. Some kindness. And when I got this feedback, I was like, wait, what? Me? Am I that mean? Am I being mean? Am I being too serious? Am I is that the reason why I'm not connecting? Is that why people are not watching? Like it made me feel sad for a bit because this kind of speaks to a personality issue for me. But then I realized that really and truly people are already dealing with a lot. So why are you even making them feel worse? Really? Another thing I got wrong was I was over focused on putting out the best YouTube video there is. So when I first started, I was, using a lot of B rolls. I was trying to use a lot of effects, whether sound, whether, video effect and all sorts of things. That there was just so much going on. But the truth is, people are already seeing a lot of, razzmatazz, for lack of a better word. Like, people are already seeing a lot online. Just come, be their friend, be like that person that's gisting with one on one. And the good thing is that YouTube pushes a lot of authenticity, and they encourage that we simplify things these days. So I want to go back, leave all the extra drama around the video, and just communicate with my audience. That is what I'll be doing better. Next, another thing I noticed was I feel like I ignored feedback too long. So I got a lot of feedback from loved ones, and some had said, "Oh, your stabilization is not good. Your video quality is not good. There's too much, effects and drama and b-rolls and all what not going on. You're too serious." I feel like I ought to have taken it in sooner. And I know it's crazy that I'm saying sooner because I only just started YouTube and we're still in the first quarter of 2025, right? But I feel like I should have taken it seriously sooner and just started to implement, you know, start to correct things as they pointed them out. I feel like things would have been better if I did it that way as opposed to waiting for all of it to dawn on me and, just waiting to address all the issues at the same time. Another mistake I will admit to is I haven't been exactly authentic. Now, if one says that their intention is to come and motivate others, why do you then come on to make things look like a lecture? That's what I started to ask myself. It didn't feel authentic. I felt like I was, relying too much on or what is trending, what can I talk about? I'm constantly researching on what I can, speak about as opposed to, I don't know, just focusing on reaching out to what people are actually dealing with. I just felt like I wasn't authentic enough because I wanted to sound as educated as I am, in quotes. I wanted to, you know, use the right words, have the right points. And at the end of the day, I felt like in all this research, and I do a lot of YouTube as well, like I consume a lot of YouTube content myself. So I felt like I lost myself in all of the things I was hearing. I couldn't present my most authentic best self to you guys. So it's like saying I'm friends with a whole bunch of people. And then you come to me for advice, and instead of me to give you my honest opinion, I'm giving you advice based on what 18 people advised me. That shouldn't be. I feel like I should be more authentic with you guys. And that's one of the reasons why YouTube hasn't been, putting my content out there as well. Another thing I didn't get right before, and this one is connected to over focusing on presentation. It was that I was trying, I feel, well, at least this is what I think. I feel like I was trying too many things all at once. Like like in a bit or in while I was trying to put my best foot forward, I was just trying too many things, having the right audio, having the right video, trying this style, trying that. I was just doing too much instead of connecting, if that makes sense. I was just trying everything I saw on the internet. And this is why too many cooks spoil the broth. You can't listen to, as in the whole world. Fine, it's good to have a mentor, advisor, one or two people that can talk sense into you, but just coming to bring everything from everywhere. And this is me telling you as well that if you want to actually move forward, look for one or two voice of reasoning. Don't be that person that would be, seeking validation everywhere. Take the feedback, right? Apply it, but just don't be a, for lack of a better word, in your bid to try to be a jack of all trades, you not end up being a master of none. Quieting the plenty noise. Don't be like me and focus on your focus. Focus on what matters. Another thing I think I didn't get right was I haven't been very consistent. Now, YouTube likes it when its users put out, or its content creators put out content consistently and are consistent in their topics, and they have a niche. Although people say these days that a niche doesn't matter, that it's what matters now is you as the individual, right? You are the brand, you are the niche, and you're unique and nobody can do things like you. So it's okay if today you want to do a get ready with me, tomorrow you want to talk about motivation, the next day you want to talk about whatever is trending on the internet. You are the brand, and I think that's great. But For me, like I said, I like to cheer people on and I want to stick to that kind of thing, right? But I want to be consistent with putting videos out there. I want to be consistent with my target on the audience. I feel like I did not understand this target audience thing in the beginning. And then so I went back to the drawing board and asked myself, who do I want to reach? Who is my target audience? And this was the answer I gave myself. Now, my target audience is the black young woman in diaspora, the black young migrant, especially from the Nigerian community trying to navigate life in a new space. Now, that's my primary target audience, but I also want to reach out to all my Nigerian girlies all over the world, all my women all over the world. I know, and I know that I started from a specific target to a much broader target, but I mean, I'd love to reach everyone, but I'm mostly for my girlies in diaspora trying to figure out their lives, trying to grow, trying to understand life. And even guys are going through the same thing as well. So if my content resonates with you, please subscribe, like, and share. Thank you. Another thing I was focused on that I shouldn't have, because I mean, I'm just starting out, right? I was focused on how many views did I get? How many subscribers do I have? How many shares did I get? And I realized I was just being too hard on myself too soon. Like I literally just started this thing in January. And this is what? This is March. And I was, just constantly checking what is going on. Is this how slow the growth is on YouTube? Blah, blah, blah. But the thing is, you have to put in the work. I have to, as much as I would love to go viral, I have to be able to connect with people, give value to them, right? And focus on just improving as opposed to just checking, are my views growing, are my likes growing, and all that irrelevant stuff. So I will now be changing things. Here's how I'll be changing things. Now, first, I know I've mentioned this earlier, I will be simplifying things. Life is already too stressful, right? So we're going to talk one-on-one, heart to heart, right? And I promise I will be a better communicator. This is one of the reasons I started this channel. I noticed that I'm not too great at communicating and we need to change that. Okay. So as I'm listening to you, you're listening to me, I'm improving and I hope that I'm also impacting your life positively. Now, I find that a lot of YouTube videos that blew are simplified to, they said between 1 to 5th grade level is good. Like it tells you that adults communicate on a very, very simplistic level. Let's leave all these big English and drama elsewhere, leave our seriousness outside of the YouTube door and just, be one-on-one with ourselves. I will be simplifying things going forward. Next, so this one is connected to simplifying things. I want to be more relatable, and as much as I care, I want to also show that I care for my audience. Like, why will anyone want to watch you if every time they watch you, they just go away feeling bad, feeling unheard, feeling unseen? I don't know. I don't think it's nice. And so I will be changing that. I want to be more relatable and I want to be able to express the fact that I care. I want to be able to add value to my community. That is the most important thing in all of these things I'm saying. What really, really matters to you? What kinds of topics would you like to hear me talk about? And I'd like for you to share, what you want me to discuss here in the comments. I'm reading them, I'm responding to them. Don't feel some type of way to let me know. I will, respond. And if it's a great topic that I feel like all of us should hear, we will definitely be discussing them in the next video. The next thing I will be focusing on is consistency. I know I had mentioned in the things I didn't get right, the issue of inconsistency. So now I want to be consistent. Now, consistency for somebody who is starting out on YouTube and has a full life going for them. I'm editing my videos, I'm shooting the videos, I'm writing my scripts, I'm doing everything myself. And it's a lot for someone with a very young family. It is a lot. So what it might mean for me going forward is I might not be able to caption or, transcribe my videos just yet, but I want to be able to connect as often as possible, put out as much, content as possible, as much quality content as my strength can allow. Now, so I beg you guys, there will be no transcriptions until I find someone who can transcribe for me because that thing takes hours. Like even when you use AI to do it, AI, I feel like I talk too fast and AI doesn't understand me. or there's just something off, but I have to go in and spend another 5, 6 hours retranscribing, even after doing auto transcription. It is crazy. And unfortunately, I don't have the luxury of that time. Maybe at some point in my life when I probably run my own stuff and when I'm out of the 9 to 5 space, or, when I'm doing this full time, if possible, at some point in my life when it becomes maybe profitable enough that I can, survive just on it, then I will be transcribing. In the meantime, I'm looking at hiring somebody. Fingers crossed. I hope I find someone soon. But like I said, it will be a function of quality over quantity. Now, not I will not be taking away the quality from what I put out there. It is essentially around transcribing. I will no longer transcribe because it takes the bulk of my time. It is exhausting. Editing I can easily do now, and I've somehow been able to move everything to my phone as opposed to jumping between laptop and phone. Like, that was headache for me, but now I am now faster at editing, so the quality will be good, but no transcriptions anymore in the meantime. And I know that YouTube says, no, not YouTube says, but like, research shows that a lot of people read and watch at the same time, and I fall into that category. But the truth for me is, if I transcribe, I might get too tired to even put anything out there because I'm trying to perfect my transcription. I wouldn't want to put nonsense transcription before you guys, but we'll see how that goes. I will try my best to work on this bit, but in the meantime, more content, less transcription. Okay. Lastly, I want to just focus on having fun. Like, I feel like YouTube originally wasn't meant to be that serious. Like, and I know that the notion is for one to treat YouTube as a business and not a job, but I feel like the essence of this whole thing is to have fun. As in, if it's starting to feel like, oh, I have a deadline to edit videos, to do this, to do that, and you feel like you're choking, you can't sleep well in the night, you're deprived of so many things. My brother, my sister, then you might as well pack up everything. And I don't want, like, the first month I did YouTube, that's January 2025. I felt at the end of the month like I was choking, like I was always tired. So, and it might not necessarily be because of YouTube, but it was part of the reasons. Like, in the month of January, I put in about 50 hours of work towards social media. And I know you guys would be like, 50 hours, kilo day. Yeah, it was that much. Edit, what was like, I was new to the whole editing video thing. I was new to the whole everything, writing script. I was new to everything. So I was learning as I go. I was doing it afraid, and it was taking me a lot of time. And of course, I have a baby. Okay, I had to get up to attend to my daughter. As I was saying, so, having a full-time job, I'm still a breastfeeding mom, and the whole stress from work, and then adding additional 50 hours in the month towards YouTube, and of course other social media platforms I'm trying to build at the time. Whew, it was a lot. It was a lot. So right now I will do things at my own pace. I will now also try to put structures in place to improve processes so that I can focus on my genius zone and be able to connect with you guys as I should. And we'll see how it goes. So thank you for staying till the end to listen to my rant, not rant. And for all of you who support me here, I do not take you for granted. Thank you. Thank you. And if any of you out there are thinking of, doing this thing, this whole content creation, coming online to talk to people, even though you don't think it's your thing, like, personally, it's not my thing, but like, this is me in front of you. Some people will say it's cringe. Some people will say it's ridiculous and it's something for Gen Zs, but my brothers, my sisters, this place, people are making money online. I don't know if you've heard of Mr. Beast or Prince EA, or, other people that, this whole content creation thing is their thing and they're multi millionaires from it. If you think that you want to do it as a side hustle, as a source of income, well, I encourage you to do it. And if you need some advice, growing, I just started as well, and I'm figuring things out as I go. We can connect and grow together. So I will see you guys in my next video, and thank you for listening to my rant. Let us have a conversation in the comments, and I hope you have a fruitful week. To take care. Bye.